Sure to be a hard-hitting tag team battle. In tonight's bout, we begin with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Now they will be facing some fierce tag team action with Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
Quick tags and staying fresh are imperative in a tag match. The question is, which duo has the better teamwork to stick to that strategy? Connecting with the moonsault. Cover.
Lifts the shoulder up.
Looking for a speedy pinfall there.
On a forearm. Boom, impact.
One facelock applied for the final cut. He tags out. Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
And here we go.
Nicely done.
How are they going to get away with this?
Oh, this is bull. Not enough pressure on the pin.
Ooh, right to the throat.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch. Back.
Sikoa holding him at bay.
Leg drop.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out.
Just cranking the head. Big leg drop. An unusual moment for the solemn Solo Sikoa. He must be pumped.
Connects. Saw it coming. Big bold cover.
Shoulders are down.
And he easily stops the ref's count. Not yet.
Right in the mat. Relentless. Enough already.
Reigns just bludgeoning his opponent in the corner. Destroying his opponent. Pin.
Here we go. Keeps his team in this one.
Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh. Back suplex.
Spine crushing. Imagine having to continue competing after eating the apron. Rearing way back.
There's a Samoan spike.
Ouch. And the cover might have just finished things. Oh, he had that scouted.
Tag it in. And now the tag.
Tossed with ease. Cody going for the pin. Kicks out. He still has life.
Almost inhuman at this point. And a stop to the gut, too.
The American Nightmare feeling that adrenaline in his soul. Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag. Really just laying it in.
Down to opponent and a double ice handle smash.
Flipping senton. Oh! Cody Rhodes felt that coming. Pulls their opponent in. Belly to belly.
Cody clearly not the only one with something to prove in this fight. Placing him in the corner. Solo.
And Cody seemingly has no answer to this offensive onslaught from Solo.
Cody's cut open, but I think he's in his element, guys.
And Rhodes able to reverse that.
Kick to the gut by Rhodes, followed by the uppercut.
Clothesline! Off with their head. Roman Reigns makes the tag.
Sharp punch.
Superman punch!
Can this be it? Is this the end? Oh, wow. Made the save there.
That could have been it. What a display of strength here.
Jacob's planning something here.
DDT!
That could finish off Roman.
Cover, cover, cover.
He manages to kick out. What strength!
A kick out, and Reigns is still in this.
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore.
Well, that does not look good. Yeah, it seems to have opened him up pretty bad.
Tag made. Stops that offense from connecting.
Cody looking for the win. Crossroads.
Rhodes just turned the lights out.
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Kicks out, just kicked out.
Wait, are we sure that was not a 3 count?
You can't count that high, Saxton, but that was one of the closest near falls you'll ever see.
Disbelief on the face of the American Nightmare. What's he going to have to do to put this away?
These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight, and they have to be feeling the effects.
Well, they have to be running on fumes. I don't know how much longer they can go.
He makes the tag here. Boom! Good defense from him.
Incredible.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Once more, setting it up.
Ooh, DDT delivered. May have just vanquished Reigns.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next. Excellent tag team continuity.
Uh-oh.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. Countered into a suplex.
Makes the tag. Cody.
Pedigree.
Looking for the victory. 2, 3, no.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now.
What reflexes to stop Sikoa. So athletic. This has been a very physical and draining match.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here. The American Nightmare crossroads. Cody's put a lot of competitors out with that.
There's 2. He kicked out at 2.
How close was that?
That was about as close as it could get without it all being over for him.
Rhodes hopes for victory dash for the time being, but you know he won't settle for long. Boom! Solo with a timely counter. That'll turn your lights out. Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is clearly in control. Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area. We know what's racing through his mind. From way up.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Oh, no.
Reverse DDT.
Cody has Solo right in his sights.
Cody.
There's Crossroads. Feeling like it's over for Sikoa.
Taking advantage of the opportunity.
Got it. What a match and what a great team.
Here are your winners, the team of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
And teamwork makes the dream work in this tag team victory.
That was a great example of what a tag team can do when it's firing on all cylinders.
Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. That's something. Yeah, I was assuming that was good enough. Alright. What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior, King D353 here from another stream of Let's Play WWE 2K25. Not My Rise. Normally, we would do My Rise, but as you can see, after my fuck-up using the wrong personality type, I am still trying to play through the story to re-reach where I need to be to get one of the paths I haven't done. Instead of playing for the entire damn thing, I'm going to play up to the recruitment chapter so we can do LA Knight and Charlotte Flair stuff, and then we'll just move on from there. But I'm not ready for that yet. So that gives me some decisions. I could always go back to the island, or I could play Showcase Mode. Now, I've tried to do Showcase Mode before, but when you are in creator-friendly mode, all of the cutscenes of Paul Heyman talking don't work anymore. That's why, instead, I don't use creator mode on anymore. Now, I just mute the music, because the main thing that's copyrighted is the music. Now, is there a chance I'll still get copyrighted for Paul Heyman? Probably. But I've seen many other creators watch Paul Heyman's scenes without facing any trouble. So I'm going to assume that all I have to do is keep the music off and I will be fine. So, let's go through the Bloodline saga together, shall we? Hopefully I can trigger the cutscene that we missed. Let's see. Perfect. Video library.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover. Hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be!
It is!
John Cena's here! Cena's in WrestleMania!
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Oh, I have to play through this again. You know what? Fine. I just gotta hit him with the AA, right?
Cena's got Roman off. Attitude adjustment.
Down goes Reigns.
Can you stop? Sadly, Roman has to take it in the ring, not outside. So we gotta drag him back in. Get out. Finally! Alright. Okay, we gotta put Solo through the announce table with our infinite AAs.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
3 times in a lifetime.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Now, whatever you do, Cena, don't immediately get rock bottom like a bitch. You had one fucking job. You had one job, Cena.
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt. He's going to use it against Cody.
What?
Anybody else think it was Dean when you heard this? Like, yeah, it's utterly stupid to think it was Dean, but my dumbass did.
We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear.
There's not much I can say. Just recapping WrestleMania 41, I think? I don't remember the WrestleMania dates. Hey, look, it's the most nonsensical interference that didn't tie into either of the people's story. Seriously, why the fuck was Taker here?
Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Taker appearing was stupid.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
He shouldn't have been. Undertaker appearing was the worst part of that match. It made no sense.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
It could be intelligent, or
10 years in the making.
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
you know, now I think about it, playing for this after the bloodline died due to Heyman betraying Roman, this is gonna be this is gonna make a lot less sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And I
Hello,
serve as
Paul.
special counsel
You
and
snake.
the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The bloodline has all the damn gold.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Miavia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty. that we know more colloquially as the bloodline. My
At least we do
time
now.
with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Miavia and Amatua Anai Anawai, the father of Atha and Sika, the Wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Atha and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikisih, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Wait, there are women in this family?
Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline.
So we'll play for matches they lose as well. Okay.
Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline dynasty.
What a great intro. If only I could have seen it in creator mode when I first tried this. Alright, I'm in legendary mode. Happiness is not allowed.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory
with
over
who?
Lyra's Titans like
I didn't know about that one.
Lex Luger and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride.
Wait, why'd they choose his wrestling name and not his real name?
For this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing that.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility.
Solo Yokozuna Sakuso. No, I know that's not what they mean.
Monsters hitting hard, but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt.
Oh, was that his last match before going to WCW?
Killed Hulk-a-mania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulk-a-mania down.
Yes, wise man. We're not doing the entrances. Without any music, it makes no sense to do so.
Undoubtedly the top title in this company. Michael Cole.
Okay, what's our things? Carry him and slam him to the mat. And deal damage. Okay.
From King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring.
No, the worm has failed me.
For Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania.
Stop reversing me.
Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Hit Hogan with 3 heavy attacks. Trap him in the corner and get 2 more heavy attacks.
Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Brett, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was...
Wait, there's a time limit? Why?
Tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the...
No, I'm not fucking failing a thing. Why is there a time limit?
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it. Unleashing a barrage.
There goes all of my purple meter.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
Stop it.
Yokozuna has some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the giant's carcass through the ring.
Alright, now that I know there's a time limit for some reason.
Hogan is relying on the fans.
Please stop.
He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give you... Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
After everything and he very quickly counters. Uh-oh, look at what are they going to do? Oh, right to the face.
Right to the back of the neck.
And again.
Enough.
Oh, man, that's just a beat down.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Manages to reverse it. And he heads back into the ring. Super kick. Indy counters. Hulk Hogan, a 5-time champ, trading back and forth blows now. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. For the championship. Gets the shoulder up and one.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Destructive use of the knee.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And he finds an answer for the Hulkster.
Still so much.
Okay, what's next? Moderate damage to the head. And bear hug.
This amazing matchup. Of course, we have the king.
Neither of which has a stupid time limit linked to it.
8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about...
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulks.
The bear hug cinched it.
Your belly to belly suplex when you slow him down. X from an O.
There's no quit whatsoever, raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug. Yokozuna sidesteps.
Hulkster with a big scoop slam, and here it comes. Leg drop from Hulk Hogan. The champ might have just sealed things.
Oh, going right into the pin. What is it going to take to put him away?
We've seen more UFOs than people kick out against Hogan, guys. We're in uncharted waters, and frankly, so is Hogan. Unloads a shot to the gut. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 505 pounds at WrestleMania to 550 tonight. But it's not taken away any of his surprising stamina or uncanny agility.
Yoko
There we go.
Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
A fireball.
What in the world just happened here?
Y'all never saw a fireball before? Add insult to injury and crush Hulk Hogan if your own signature lab dropped in the ring.
Oh, no.
Oh, wrong one.
Yokozuna demonstrating his
Luckily, they gave me multiple signatures.
Devastating leg drop.
That was the work of a
What's the next one?
one-of-a-kind superstar.
Now the pin for the championship. And a kick out at 2.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Sent right into the corner. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Yokozuna.
I busted them open too.
Hope the ropes hold up.
Bonsai drop.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
2. Near fall.
Guys, I thought we were getting a new champion there. Well, we might see.
Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop. We might see a new champion crowned.
2. No way.
What the fuck?
That was a matter of a fraction of a second.
And absolutely no idea how that didn't work. From the middle rope.
Fast thinking saved him there.
Foot just stomping down. Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
Hogan with the ultimate. That's not going to work for me, brother.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. And the pitch.
Hogan feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Fast press. Fast press. Fast press.
I'm in danger.
Yokozuna turns it around. Brick wall running into you.
Hogan out of the way in time.
Vicious right forward.
Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, two giants who will not stay down.
And they are fighting for the greatest prize in our sport.
Got the knee.
No!
This could turn things around. Oh, unbelievable. Hogan landing some big time moves.
No!
The
No, 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 no.
Quick shoulder up.
The determination of the challenger.
The incredible Hulk Hogan sets up his opponent for
The champ taking care of business here. Making the most of that with the pin.
There's two. No, not now.
The champion's shock is palpable. The champ will have to dig deeper now.
And does Hogan now change his tactics or really attempt to try it and true once more?
Huge toss. The champ with the pin.
No, stops the
Woo!
How? He evokes the offense.
A great wall running into you. The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
Yokozuna with a massively.
Stay the fuck down, you old farts!
It appears Yokozuna with more destruction on the mind from the middle rope. Bullseye drop. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Oh, Lord! Fuck you, Hogan!
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE champion.
Japan? I thought he was Samoan.
Of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is finished.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the head shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal.
Are they eating bananas?
Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed
Hello, albino.
immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope.
That's hilarious how many wrestlers have to have their face censored.
The WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be fair, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe.
Expert's a strong word.
Today, you have the opportunity.
Ah, so they lost to the Steiner brothers. The first match I'm changing the results of.
Las Vegas,
Okay.
Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
We'll see about that. Tag matches are my specialty. No entrances.
WrestleMania.
Get one of the Steiners in the corner and list free strikes. For a little extra shade from opponent taunts.
With a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers.
You said opponent taunts? Oh, doesn't matter.
The tag division in WWE.
Why did you go for a powerhouse move first?
So far. You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the
Normally they start off with light
With two teams
attacks.
this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Look at that counter from Samu. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Oh, God.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on.
Yo, that's such a cool tag move. The hell?
Talk about being on the same page. They were on the same sentence with that fine piece of work.
Making his way to the top here. From the top.
I don't know how to do the...
She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
He's got to be eyeing his corner, hoping he can regroup on the apron.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win.
Okay, ref, calm down. He needs to regain his bar.
From an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast. Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division.
Okay, we have time limit. 2 light combos, okay?
Coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE Tag Title on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Ooh, stiff punch. You saw that being telegraphed.
Is that off? What a response.
I hate these timed ones. These timed ones are bullshit.
WrestleMania 9.
I should not have a time limit to do the fucking act. That's dumb.
Teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship.
There is no predicting what you're going to do, is there?
Big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
In the damn corner.
Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
And he stonewalls Samu. The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just
Fuck
like
this.
Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned
Oh,
many
God.
WWE tag titles as a wrestler, but now he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko. Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their...
Oh my god! You know what? I did this to myself. I chose to be on Legend difficulty. Most of this is my fault. I say most of this because I stand by its absolute bullshit to put time limits on these tasks.
But you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking
Oh my god, I will eat your kids.
The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their
Get up, get up, get up.
skill set.
Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bomb. Okay, you know what?
Like the Head Shrinkers.
In the damn corner. Oh my god!
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money.
He's doing it. Going for the pin. No, he kicks out.
Showing his determination there with that kick out.
Striking with a knee. Counters to gain the advantage.
I don't want to switch difficulties, because then I'd feel like a little bitch. But fuck this, man. Who the fuck said you could get up?
Two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too. Meanwhile, Samoan fought
I countered it!
through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation.
Oh, that's bullshit! I countered it! You saw the thing! I don't have time. Alright, restarting again. I refuse to do these without doing all of them. I absolutely refuse.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. Schoolboy line to pick this one away.
And he kicks out. Clearly.
Why didn't that count as a light combo? Wait, what? That was a light combo. A light combo is any combo that starts with square. Every other game mode counted any square starting combo as a light combo. Alright. Let's try this one more time.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with the potential.
If it doesn't work this time, I'm just gonna lower the difficulty.
Facing off.
Because while I am willing to play this game on Legendary difficulty, I'm not willing to let the game constantly bullshit me by giving me a time limit to do shit that I shouldn't be timed on.
This physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in
Okay.
WWE, but they both come to this match with a few
Heavy corner attacks and running attack.
years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott
Does that count as a heavy corner attack? It does.
Quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. You doing here, Corey?
The colossal
Slip right underneath, and just like that, he's out.
Get up. Get up!
clothesline. What impact.
Once you've got Fatu in the ring with Rick Steiner, use an Irish whip to send Ricks in the row for a huge rebound. Who am I currently beating up? This is Rick.
Some success in the tag division tonight could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner.
And I'm using Samu currently. So let's tag in Fatu.
To bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Ooh, headbutt! And another.
That was that chemistry you cannot teach.
Nope, you're not leaving the ring. I need to rebound attack you. Wrong way!
Trading counters here.
Stop reversaling me, you little shit!
Nothing fancy here. Tasted victory. Counters.
No, I don't want to. Stop that! Let me kill you.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now. Cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrink.
Okay. I wonder if I can scroll down and get warnings for the time limits. Doesn't look like I can. So damage him. Use that top rope and ground should have you. Okay. Well, who said you could stand up? Stay down there, bitch.
Some of those skills all the way up top.
From the top. Man, he landed rough there.
Oh, Steiner anticipated that.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott,
looks like this could be the end.
Shoulder up before the count started.
What a kick out.
What a way to get out of that one. Gut wrench suplex. Using the cranium. Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
From the top. No way home.
Vicious right forearm.
Ooh, he fends that off.
These two have learned each other so well.
And an inverted atomic drop. Boom, what a headbutt. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the...
Here we go. Elbow connects. Tagged into the action.
And that clearly rocks Scott a bit.
Yeah, Fatu just brought the fight to him.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. Steiner cuts him off. Stops the kick.
Saw it coming and took him down.
Put the Steiners away.
And we are really seeing the
And hit my finisher.
of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the prong and the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
And that was someone with the leg cover. That might be it. And the head shrinkers
Okay.
get the win.
Here are your winners, Samoan and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Is he fucking strangling him? Are they biting him? No, they're just strangling him.
Samoan and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation.
Technically Farouk did, but we'll ignore that.
One of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stonecold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest.
So which one am I doing?
Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But anyway, he has, on a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Herst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands.
Okay.
It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday Raw Thursday to give the first
Thursday Raw Thursday.
the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Alright, so they gave us Rocky Maivia's first Intercontinental title win as our match, eh? Okay.
You win this title, you are primed.
That Rocky Maivia model looks a little too old, honestly. I guess it was hard to make him look more baby-faced. Alright. Approach Triple H cerebrally and land some quick offense outside the ring first. What? Okay, just damage him. Oh, and... Wait, no. It says outside, so why just say damage him? Alright, it may not get him to quit this early, but a ground submission will definitely inflict some more pain.
The championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Herst Helmsley. Uh-oh. Oh, and it's reversed. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Ow.
We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels...
And look at this now, yes, applying the submission.
Oh, but you got your submission off, you little shit. Okay.
Trapped here.
Look at this, pounding away. Oh, and that'll break it up. Raw drop kick.
Just let me put you in a submission, please. You bitch. I said please.
Neckbreaker. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Wakey, 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 wakey.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height.
And I submit him on the... I don't know why I went for this one. He always reverses this one. Oh, I got it.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torture.
In trouble here.
And it counts. It counts even though it's on the outside. Good, 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 good.
Knee right on top.
Why do you have the people's punch?
Raw drop kick.
Okay, we have a time limit again. Heavy
If
combos.
Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Herst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Miavia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Now that you got some momentum, take it to the sky and hit him in the ring with a top rope dive. I'll be the big guy figures a safe step ahead and perform a reversal or break to stop his attack in his tracks.
Time to beat the count.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
He perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Okay, that's like complete. Good. Now I just have to counter him, which means I'll just keep beating his ass till he hits me with a move.
The energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Oh.
Timed his defense perfectly.
A chain of reversals here.
Send Triple H crossing into the corner for an Irish rip.
Getting cut off. Countering it.
Into the pin.
The rope saving. Well spotted by our official. Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
Reversaled? Yeah. Pursued. Of course.
Our champion is doing everything possible to make sure their opponent can't stand up. Rocky beats him to the punch.
In the corner.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Miavia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand. Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight. Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion. Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Miavia. Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
I always hate when they axe that when someone hasn't hit their finisher yet.
Hunter hooking Rocky.
It's like, what can I do to put this man away? I don't know your finishing move. The match is still young, boy.
Miavia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Herst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
Roll up.
Miavia's done. Official might want to step in. Call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Herst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolled through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Miavia has shocked Hunter Herst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Miavia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Woot. So we got Rocky Miavia, old school Triple H, the championship, and an old episode of Raw, I think? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the ring.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawai Fatu Miavia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. his larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Miavia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Okay, George the Animal Steele. So was his character mentally insane? Was that George's gimmick? Oh, it's a cage match. So just hurt him? Yeah, just hurt him. And combo him.
George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Miavia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications.
Stay down.
To the cage,
let me combo you, please.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain that. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Miavia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel
Okay, what's up with this?
cage stipulation.
You're taking so little damage.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Momentum is all with Miavia now.
Yeah, Miavia has really figured the Animal out here.
An overhand chop. Oh, the headbutt. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Miavia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. From behind, look at my
Dude, George is taking so little damage. Well, he's taking damage, but like that meter.
Has to find a way out of there.
He's giving this match all he's got right now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
That bar is raising so slow.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Is the bar glitched, or did they expect him to beat this man to a bloody pulp?
Middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Big splash. Taking a chance. Lights out here. Oh, no, maybe.
Wait, what?
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
We're well into the match, and he's still.
All right, I remember now. In old cage matches, it wasn't escape the cage to win. It was you can't leave the cage.
Miavia overwhelming his opponent here. Can Steele recover from this adversity? Working the leg with that.
Bullshit.
Some folks call Peter Miavia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the...
Well, yeah, apparently the reason that the win condition of these matches became
Peter Miavia is very close to the Anahuac
escape the cage is because some wrestlers refused to lose to certain opponents, but they were fine losing by escape rather than by pinfall. So when the idea of a victory by escape was added, they were like, yeah, I'm fine taking that loss that way. George Steele, please stop being absurd.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Miavia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too. Indeed, Michael.
Okay, finally. Miavia presents South Hit Steele for your signature Samoan drop. Like that?
And the tribal tattoos on body are extremely intricate.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. We need to hit a finisher. Please get up.
Well, he's an ugly
Get up!
Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Of course. Alright, I need to try to stun him in the next minute.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Jarring European uppercut. Steering clear there.
Bang! What a punch. Peter Miavia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks.
No!
It served him well, Michael. In fact,
Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. A defiant kick out.
Get up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. You need to stun him.
Still has the energy for a quick kick out.
No! Of course he's going for the fucking arms.
goodness gracious.
Need to hurry up. And the stun chance is gone.
Forks the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor.
Yes, okay.
Setting up again. Oh, back first. Miavia can taste it now.
Two. And the High Chief.
Oh, God. I hate those timed ones so much.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Miavia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Miavia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
Anyone else notice they said he's known for his legendary sleeper hold and stump puller? But he doesn't have the sleeper hold as a signature or finisher? I guess his sleeper hold wasn't that big of a deal after all.
She's not like most girls.
Ah, Nia
She's
Jax.
also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match.
I will still never forgive her for that.
Elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over.
Rhea kicked out of it.
Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkariya. Valkariya built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final.
Nia's opponents are far more impressive.
With an obvious game.
Also, Nia apparently has black women. Good to know.
Avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
Yes, wise man. I actually like Nia Jax, unlike most people, so this is gonna be fun. Oh, was this a Saudi show? Because the ref has the extra sleeves on.
Down to this. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
I thought she was going to sit on her.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkariya. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
Lyra, what is that hairstyle? What on God's green earth is that hairstyle?
Just imposing her will.
You deserve every bit of this ass whooping you're gonna get.
Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
I watched this match and I don't remember that hairstyle. Actually, no, I fell asleep during this match. Not because the match was bad, but because I was tired.
And Valkyria's got a chance.
Sleep apnea is a bitch.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkariya to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra
is that a fucking mohawk?
Lyra.
Alright. It's more fun to hurt your opponent outside the ring, so get Lyra out there and pile on damage. While you're outside the day, hit her with any grapple attack. Has to be a standing grapple.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
She escapes the attack.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkariya is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Okay, no timed one yet. Heavy corner strikes and Tree of Woe strike. No time limit yet, so I can take my time. Shut up, ref, I'm here.
Being placed in the corner here.
Like a brick wall running into you.
No, we're not going to talk about this. Get in the fucking corner.
Look at this. Placed in the tree of woe. Oh, right to the gut.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkariya. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
You got a time limit. Now smash her with any 2 of your smaller drop variations. O left X. Or top rope signature.
Defeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax
Don't you dare reversal this. Good. No, you're not allowed to leave. Okay, get up.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
No reversal, no reversal, no reversal. Thank you, Lyra. I appreciate you, Lyra. Irish whip into the corner to leave her trapped. You can deserve even more punishments.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop.
Back in the corner, baby.
Valkariya crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
Wait, this is the match's end.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Okay, Lyra was one of the easier opponents, which I shouldn't be surprised by. I'm pretty sure Lyra has a pretty low overall.
What a victory to the brand new queen of the ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her
It must have felt, like, really big to her, being crowned by Triple H specifically. I know as an old-school wrestling fan, I would love to be awarded anything by Triple H.
Queen of the ring.
Plus, NXT was his baby, and she was an NXT girl, so yeah, this probably means a lot to her. And the only objective reward I get is Nia herself. Looks like I'm 1 or 2 matches away from reaching a 2-hour minimum.
Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikisih. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end,
A Rikisih match?
then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery.
Oh, I didn't know Fatu was Rikishi.
To him taking on the name Rikisih, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a
Yeah, Rikishi and Yokozuna are both sumo wrestling ranks.
Rikisih character. When you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikisih blitzed WWE.
Rikishi owes Too Cool so fucking much, man.
With new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikisih is fat, all right. T-H-A-T.
Too Cool deserved more, in my opinion.
Newfound momentum came even more success with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage.
I forgot that happened. Fuck.
Belonged to Rikishi.
It really didn't, but we'll pretend it did.
Anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the
so we're gonna be either fighting Austin or The Rock.
The 1999 Survivor Series, that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What? Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it.
The Rock wasn't okay with this, by the way. They feuded over it.
Have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time,
yes, wise man.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns. There will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
But yeah, The Rock wasn't okay with that. Him and the Rikishi had a big feud about it, in which The Rock won, obviously. And ultimately, it wasn't even Rikishi that did it. Because originally, they wanted Triple H to do it, but they figured, it's too early for Triple H to do it, so they had Rikishi do it. But even then, they still made it that Triple H did it by having Triple H tell Rikishi to do it. So it'd have taken him out of the ring to begin to do that. Outside, okay, got it.
Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack.
Blast off! Good Lord! Taking flight. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Saw it coming and avoided it.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life.
Get out here, Austin. Get out here, Austin.
Don't twist my words, Sack.
Get out here, Austin.
Rikishi's action. I'm just saying I understand them.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so
nice table.
personal. What does Stonecold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikisih?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikisih.
And he tosses him back in.
God damn it.
You've talked so much about motives leading into this match.
Get back out here, Austin.
His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. And Rikisih evades that.
Rikisih feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikisih has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikisih and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock's...
Now you got Austin out of the ring. Bring him to the entrance side of the ring so everyone can see you hit him with the big, heavy combo.
Rikisih deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikisih.
Sounds more like Rikisih is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikisih did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to those disgusting lengths that Rikisih...
Please stop moving. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Let's grab this chair so we can pick up the damn chair. We're gonna wait here. You are going to walk your worthless ass over here. Get over here. Come on.
Look at him now. He realizes he's holding the great equalizer.
Why did you drop the fucking chair, Rikisih?
Press and unleashing.
Austin decompression. 10 months of frustration.
I told Rikisih to throw the fucking chair, and his dumbass dropped it. Are you kidding me?
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
He almost got caught by that one.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
How was that not a... What?
Turned it around with a reversal.
Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut. This is right for
Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I did!
And he has an answer for Rikisih.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
Rikisih finds his target with that one.
Austin and Rikisih trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikisih.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikisih right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikisih down. The rattlesnake is red hot.
I swear to God, if a timer one pops out while I'm on the ground, okay, good. Send him crashing into the barricade to have his second... Alright, just towards a barricade, I can do that.
But he wants to see Rikisih get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Caught with that sharp elbow. And we know how despicable Rikisih has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikisih goes... destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Austin wards the attack off.
Leg sweep. Nicely done.
Got out of there at the perfect time. Back into the ring now.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans.
Now bring Austin over to his friends at the announce table and him will throw a front heavy attack. So you're the bad man. Alright?
And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
This way, Austin.
Rikisih cares about the fans, though. No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out.
No. Okay.
And Rikisih slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair.
Stop.
Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikisih with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikisih. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin.
Fucker beat me like a government mule. For the Rock, for the people, for you. Make things right and defeat him. And with a powerful submission, with a finisher. Wait, is that finisher or submission? Finisher. No. I only have a minute to hit this finisher.
Rikisih did to him.
Austin doing what he does best, opening up. Rikisih hoisting up his opponent. Rikisih driver. Is that enough to take out Austin?
We'll find out. Get in the fucking ring, Austin.
Tossed back into the ring.
Move, ref. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He is still in this.
Alright, leaving this ring, because this man has 2 fucking stunners, and I'm not dumb enough to think I'm kicking out of those.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Come on.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? What a vicious
Get this work. Get this work. Get this fucking work. Who said you're gonna escape, boy?
This has got way too far. Just stop this already.
Oh no. Okay, it's a regular move. I thought he was gonna throw me in the ring.
Stomping at Rikisih's heart. That's if Rikisih even has a damn heart. What's he hoping to find down there?
Out of everything under the ring, we're pulling out shovels now? That just makes me sick. Austin dodges that one.
Choke slam!
He manages to slip out of the way.
Stonecold. Rikisih got all of it.
2 count. No, he beats the count.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
And it's going to take composure.
All right, get back out here. I'm not staying in there for you to stunner me.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Anything off his brain is being suppressed.
Rikisih with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And there's another focused attack to his head. Watch out. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Not what I said to do. Nope, 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 nope.
Stone Cold Steve Austin getting the crowd riled up right now.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Scooped up, here it comes.
This will have to do.
Driver hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end? Makes the cover.
There we go.
The fangs, the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikisih was too much of a lobster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikisih powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
Get it? Rear? I did it for the people. I did it for The Rock.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most
Don't you mean
certainly
Umaga?
coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikisih, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike.
I'm guessing we're going to be fighting old Cena?
By Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple...
Okay, I was right. It's a Cena match.
WWE 2K25 showcase to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Okay, then.
You win this title, you are a top name in...
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus...
Okay, what's the time on? Attack. If he had a ring into no man's land so you could hurt him early.
This is Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sight. Launching.
He gets out of the way.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer. Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, on the apron, he left himself wide open.
Okay. Throw him into the stairs. I can do that. Mother trucking, son of a slut.
Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been...
Did I dive?
Cena
gets caught up in a bad position.
The champ has to be seeing stars after that vicious powerbomb.
Into the stairs with you. You missed the stairs.
Oh my gosh, going head on in.
Okay, no time limit. Now head... Okay, what? Attack head. Heavy combos. And running attack.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with the...
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
And Umaga will look to continue to use his 100-pound weight advantage in an effort to become the WWE champion.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. What a counter!
Umaga.
Big forearm. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Cena dodges out of that.
Clubbing strike breaks
I need
up
my
that
stamina back.
Cena tonight.
Stay down.
Something no one else has
I need
been
my
able to
stamina
do.
back
Be it HBK,
so I can hit a
Triple H,
combo.
Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since
Umaga.
in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated.
Okay. Keep Cena's wind away from him. Victory will be present. Focus on Cena's torso until you've caused moderate damage. And then just hurt him. Alright. Oh no, it's my one weakness. Possum pins.
Predicted what was coming. Might just have the quickness advantage over the champ. That could factor into this in a very big way when push comes to shove.
Move, ref. Dumbass, I said move for a reason.
In Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
From the middle rope.
Nice job dodging contact there.
John Cena with a rough blow there. Cena plans in motion.
Watching.
Compressing them with a splash. The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
You got to strike fast. Have Cena facing you in the corner so you can see a tear in his eyes. It's a big corner running attack.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
A headbutt. No one has been able to stop.
And now it's time for the moment where I lose the match. I run at him, he kicks me, and he rolls me up. So what's the rewrite gonna be?
Umaga is undefeated. Why? No one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know...
Now it's just win the match.
There's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Oh. I thought I was ready to end the match. Grab, then down square.
Pulls their opponent in. Belly dump.
Now can I try to end the match? No. Puts Cena away with pinfall or submission. And hit the Samoan spike. Let's do this to get rid of... Because Cena should have the, Yeah, he has resiliency, so he'll kick out of this.
What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
And Cena retaliates.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Two powerhouses. Championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here. From the top, the leader of the C Nation.
Oh! There's the pin for the championship. Kicks out.
I mean, you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Elbow drop.
The piercing. Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected.
This seems to happen to everyone who dares get in the way of the Samoan bulldozer.
Big back body drop. What elevation.
Stops the attack with a hit to the gut. Here it comes.
Samoan spike.
Can the champion
Count it, ref.
from that?
Champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight, absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of dominance.
Will Cena come looking for a rematch? Only time will tell. But for now, this is Umaga's moment. He is your WWE Champion.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the main menu because I want to get an idea of how many matches are next. I don't know if I should make the next set of matches its own video or if I can finish it today. I can't tell. Okay. Well, let's try to think of who should be left in the Anoa'i dynasty. There will be 3-minute warning. There will be the Usos, who will likely have their Hell in a Cell match against the New Day. There is Roman Reigns, who will likely have to defeat Cody Rhodes. There's Solo Sikoa, who will likely have the War Games match, or his match against John Cena, or both. There is the final that I've been spoiled on, and there may or may not be Sami Zayn and Naomi matches. So at minimum, there's 5 matches, and at maximum, there's 7. Today, it took me a little under 2 hours to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches. You know what? I'm going to save the rest for another video. I think that's the best move. What do you mean versus AOP? That never happened. Whatever. Alright, so that's it for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed the stream much I enjoyed made for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading stream number episodes of Persona 5 Royal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of Duelist, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation's appreciated. For as little as $1 a month, you can help support the channel, as well as help ensure that I get to eat food. Finally, if you want to spend some time with me, you can join me in my personal Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link will be in the description down below. If you're watching this on Twitch, the link will be posted right about now. Once you're there, we will chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom. Now, let's see if there's anybody we can raid. Did they choose this match because they couldn't think of a good match for these two? I'm trying to think of what matches I've saw them doing. I'm pretty sure they existed around... No, they didn't exist... Did they exist around the time that Kane and RVD were tag team champions? For some reason, I feel like they did. And if they did, that's the match you could just give them. Have them fight Kane and RVD. Or have them fight the Dudley Boys or something. There are many Ruthless Aggression tag teams that still exist in this game. No one's live currently, so there will be no raid. Alright, have a nice night, y'all.